We are not saying we need a messiah at this moment. We definitely do not need a messiah. We just need somebody who can come in and fix one thing and go. Don't bombard us with the 7-point agenda where you know actually you can achieve nothing. If you are coming to fix electricity for us, fix electricity for us. If you are coming to empower the youth, empower the youth. If you are coming to build schools or build structures that will help youth in terms of empowerment, do so.
Hi everyone, my name is Nekme Obasoge. I'm broadcasting from Toronto, Canada. On December 6, 2018, I ordered our presenter in Nigeria to conduct a political survey in the streets of Benin, where they ask people questions about their views and who they are planning to vote for in this next presidential election coming up in 2019. So just listen to what people said in the streets of Benin.
Road to 2019 general elections, a defining moment for this dear country of ours. And I'd like to get your expectation for the 2019 general elections. First, tell me your name.
My name is Onofi Francis. Well, towards next year's election, I'm expecting the candidates to give us something that we've not heard before, something rather than promising, something realistic. I want to see them tell us what they have to offer to Nigeria, because for this past few years that we've in this present administration, we've not really seen that change that was actually promised. But again, there were some certain areas that they actually tried, and I'll commend them for that. But I believe that there were also some certain areas that I thought they could have done better. We are expecting a candidate regardless of the party. We want to know the person, not the party. We know PDP, we know APC, we know AD. But we want to know the person, what the person can actually do, how educated is he, not in terms of school, but how educated is he about this country, Nigeria. Is he ready to be a father to us? That's what I'm looking out for. Then their own argument will inform my decision in terms of who to vote for.
Beautiful. Are you an eligible voter?
Definitely. I have my PVC. I'm ready to vote. That's why I'm waiting for them to come out on a debate and tell us what they have in their offering, what they want to offer us. I'm not ready to vote for a party. I'm ready to vote for the individual who can really offer me something that will move our daily country forward. The truth is, my brother, no matter how far we run, we go to the United States, go to the United Kingdom, this is our home. One day we will definitely come home. If we don't fix our home, nobody will come and fix it for us. The USA, the United Kingdom didn't beg us to fix their homes for them. They did it. That's why we are going there. So if we all say to ourselves that we want to fix our homes and make sure this home of ours, this Nigeria of ours is okay, people overseas will definitely come and invest here. So we are looking for that candidate that can deliver, not a candidate that will promise you that at the end of the day they go out there to be given to their godfathers and all that. Want a Nigeria that is progressive.
So among the aspiring candidates for the presidential elections, who is your preferred candidate?
Well, I can't say for now, like I said. I want to see all of them. I've heard different campaigns from different quarters. But, you know, it's easier for you to sit in front of a camera and say a whole lot. But difficult when you are competing with someone who understands the nitty-gritty of becoming a president or on how to run things. So I want to see them on the debate. I want to hear what President Muhammadu Buhari has for Nigeria in the next 4 years should he get re-election. I want to see Atiku talk to us what he can offer. He was the vice president of Nigeria some couple of years ago. Now, should he be elected president? I want to see what they can offer. There are others, you know, who to me I love. I would love to see someone that is not very old to be the president of Nigeria. The president of France is in his 40s, early 40s, and we want someone that can bring the innovation, new idea. We'll be seeing over and over today the former military head becomes the president and stuff. That has been reshuffling, but we've not seen a fresher idea from someone that really have this country in his house. So that's what I'm expecting. It could be a woman I'm voting for. It doesn't have to be with the sex. It could be a woman. If there's a woman that is really ready to serve the country and take it from where it is right now to the right level, I'll vote for her. So right now I cannot say it's going to be you or me I'm voting for.
Wow, that's really deep. That's really deep. And one more last question. I would like to ask, looking at the situation of the country, This might really be out of some of the questions we have been asking, but you really went deep. So this is actually coming directly from me. So what will you say? Have we actually been making progress as a country?
Economically, no, we haven't been making progress. But in terms of trying to be accountable in society areas, because you look at how they have brought the accountability into play, it hasn't been a fair thing. But there are some certain monies we've heard some certain people who not alleged now but confirmed that they actually took from the economy and they are returning it. In that area, I'll give them a pass mark to some certain level because they haven't also victimized us where their own parties. You know, it has always been the opposition party who were in power, but we know of some certain people or persons now that were in the other party that they come to their own party that have not been prosecuted. So I feel in that area I'll give them a 10 over 100, you know. But again, in terms of progressively moving forward, moving the economy for where it is, infrastructural development, we've not gotten it at all.
Wow, 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 wow. That's Francis Enofe out there who is actually telling us his own expectation, his own view, his own understanding about Nigeria as it is right now and the road to 2019 general elections. And on this note, we're calling it a wrap. And hopefully we'll bring you subsequent responses as we progress from here. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So we're talking about politics. So road to 2019 general elections. Yeah. You know, so you are a young person, and you know what the election holds for us as young people. Yeah. So what is your view about the 2019 general elections? What's your name, first of all?
My name is Atiku. And this 2019 election, I think it will be very terrible because things I'm seeing now is complicating. Because of this Buhari is not doing well because it's not providing job opportunity for people. I think the 2019 Atiku will win him because of he's not doing well at all.
So you are saying your best candidate that you are picking for the general 2019 election is Atiku, right?
Yes.
So in other words, as a young person, you don't see any young aspirants whom you think can actually vie for this position?
I don't think, because nobody come out for it. If anybody come out, I would advise people to vote for the young person. Because no young person come out to drag it with them. That's why I will give it up to Atiku.
It's all right. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
All right. That's one of our respondents, and he just aired his view. And I want you to keep watching. We'll be right back. All right. What's your name?
My name is Nikita.
Okay, here we are talking about the 2019 general election, road to the electionary period, which is in next year. And I want to get your response.
2019 election is that I just want a better, better things to come up. I just want everywhere to be okay. Everybody should be okay. I just want a good leader to rule Nigeria. That's it.
Are you an eligible voter?
Yeah.
Do you have a PVC?
Yes, I have.
Have you collected your PVC?
Yes.
Okay. Who is your preferred candidate for the 2019 general election?
I don't have any idea. But I know that Buhari must go. I just want Buhari to go. That's it.
Okay. That's your own opinion, right? Okay. In furthering our questioning, I want to understand that you are a young person, right? Yes. And as young persons, we are looking forward to an electionary period whereby, like you said, good things should happen in Nigeria, right? So you don't have any young aspirants that you have in mind, or what?
Not really, no.
All right, thank you so very much. All right, that was another respondent who actually aired her view and told us about what her expectations are for the 2019 general election. Stick more and we'll be right back. What's your name?
My name is Akigbe.
Okay, that's good. Road to 2019 general election. What do you have to say? What are your expectations for 2019 general elections?
I expect a better turnout than it was last time, because right now I think Nigerians are ready. They have the, like, actually now they really have that passion for politics right now. So they will come out to vote for their expected and selected candidates of their choice.
Okay, that's beautiful, because he is talking about the 2019 general election and your view. Okay, now I would like to ask you this question. Are you an eligible voter?
Yes, I'm an eligible voter.
So what makes you an eligible voter?
Because I'm 18 and I've gotten to 18 years and I know my rights as a political.
As a citizen.
Yes, I know my rights as a citizen. Among my rights as a citizen. So.
Okay. Do you have a PVC?
Yes, I have. As in, I registered, but I haven't gone to collect mine.
Okay, so you are telling us that you are eligible and you have a PVC and you are able to vote come 2019 general elections.
Yes, that's very true.
Okay, so can I ask you one more question? Who is your preferred candidate for the 2019 general election? I mean the presidential candidate.
I would prefer Atiku. Yes, I'm going to vote for Atiku.
So why Atiku?
Because of his ability to handle the capitalist aspect of Nigeria. He has industries and he has the mindset of helping and assisting youths, young youths, giving them job empowerment and stuff like that.
Okay, that's great. This is supposed to be my last question, but I'm actually intrigued to actually ask you. You are a young person, and I expect you to actually tell me, among the young candidates that are vying for this position, that there is a young aspirant that you would like to actually vote for. But I'm surprised you are picking Atiku.
I didn't really take note of the young ones. I don't really know the young people that contested for election this year. I just know I didn't really have time for politics, but I did some research on Atiku, and that's what I don't really know about other political participants.
Okay, thank you so very much. Road to 2019 general elections in Nigeria, a defining moment for our dear country, Nigeria. And I want to get your expectation for the 2019 general as a young person. But first, tell us your name.
My name is Amadi Edosa Eugene. My expectations for the upcoming election, 2019 election, is very high. Why? Because if you look at the way the country is right now, I don't think anybody is practically happy about what's happening in the country. So whichever person we are voting for, or whoever we are portraying for the position of the president, should be somebody that has something to give. We are not saying we need a messiah at this moment. We definitely do not need a messiah. We just need somebody who can come in and fix one thing and go. Don't bombard us with the 7-point agenda where you know actually you can achieve nothing. If you are coming to fix electricity for us, fix electricity for us. If you are coming to empower the youth, empower the youth. If you are coming to build schools or build structures that will help youth in terms of empowerment, do so. If you are coming out for this position, in fact, I think I'm even happy that youths are now trying to get involved in politics now, regardless of how it was years back. But the thing is, I think a lot has to be done. They reduce the age quite fine, but they should also try to restructure the amount for getting those tickets, because I believe there are more youths out there that really want to get involved in politics, and also make the world see that, okay, youth, this is what we can also do to contribute to the development of this country. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. But I would like to further my question. Okay. Are you an eligible voter?
Yeah, I am.
You have a PVC?
No, I don't.
May I ask why?
When the PVC registration was going on, we were in school, University of Benin. I'm a student. We were in school, and when the exercise was going on, we were still having classes. So most of us were denied the privilege of leaving classes to go and register. I believe if the dates for registration can be extended, or you just give students, because in University of Benin, or I can say in all tertiary universities, when we are having classes, that is when they begin the exercise. So if they can give us a sort of like a privilege for students, a place we can all go to, or a separate date, or even, I don't see anything wrong with if there is no deadline for PVC registration, because if I'm 17 this year and election is next year and I cross over to 18, I have to wait for the upcoming election before I can get my PVC. It should be something that it should be continuous. As you clock 18, you can go get it, just like the way they do national identity card. There's no deadline for it. So the PVC registration they should also look at it that way and try to put it that way to be favorable for everybody.
Wow, that's a great one. Yeah. And who is your preferred candidate?
Preferred candidate? I don't have any preferred candidate, because I think I heard Atiku speak once and I was not impressed. I heard Buhari speak once, I'm not impressed. I'm here to hear from Fela Durotoye and some other candidates, but for now I have no person I'm portraying.
Okay, thank you so very much. And that's where we call the wrap for his own response. And it's amazing talking to young people out here, and they're able to air their view and stick. More will give you more of the responses as time progresses. Road to 2019 general elections in Nigeria, a defining moment for this country of ours. And I would like to ask you, what are your expectations for these elections that's coming up in February next year?
Actually, the election that is coming up next year, I don't have time for the election because I don't even have voter's card, not even to talk of going and queue and vote for anybody. Just imagine the situation now. We don't have park. If you are going to your destination, they don't allow motor to park where they normally park in Kenzwa. So the bus just scatter everywhere. We trek. We don't know where we will go and enter motor anymore. Actually, the trekking go. If you carry load, if you don't have money for cab, you don't know how you do yourself. Maybe you are coming from travel. So actually, the way the situation is going, I'm tired. I don't know Nigeria itself. I'm tired for the situation in this Nigeria. I don't know what they want us to do.
You actually have power in your PVC. If you have your PVC, you can make the change you desire. So you not being able to get the PVC. So how do you intend to implement that change, that desired change that you want?
The change, actually, I don't know what to say, Sha, but you know, all those party of 18, even though you come outside to vote, our politicians, they know what they are doing. So to me, I just see it as waste of time. That's why I don't have time to do voters card, not to talk of to come outside and vote, because all of them in that place, they know what they are doing. Even though you come outside and vote, they will still do what is in their mind. That's why I don't have the time.
So that's another respondent who actually also aired his view, and he's telling us his take about the general elections and what he thinks probably might happen if just the way he doesn't have a PVC. And I want you to stick around. You know, we'll bring you more respondents as it progresses. Thank you. Right, good to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Bestman.
Okay, Bestman, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. We are talking about road to 2019 general election come next year. What's your role?
My rule. Let Bolino go again.
I don't get that.
I said, I don't want let Bolino go again.
Okay, you are a young person. Are you an eligible voter? Do you have a PVC?
Yes.
Are you aware your PVC is your right?
Yes, sir.
So you are telling me in 2019 general election you are going to come out and cast your votes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have an inspiring someone you want to be there, or who is your preferred candidate?
I want me Atiku.
So you prefer Atiku to be there come 2019 general election?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so very much. Another respondent there who is also telling us about his expectation towards the 2019 general election. You know, stick back, there's more to come. Okay, we have a copper in here, and road to 2019 general elections in Nigeria, a defining moment for this country. You understand? So many of us are well informed, as you are. So I want to get your expectations for the 2019 general election. Meanwhile, tell us your name first.
Okay, I'm Aliogo Chooks. 2019 election will just be as normal as before. Nigeria politics is like the more you look, the less you see. Like now, what we are seeing now in Nigeria politics, like Nollywood, it's like a dramatic something. Today you see Oshomole and Okowa quarreling in the net. Then the next, they see them on the function, they are shaking hands, laughing happily. So, like the politicians, they are using us for granted, they are taking us for a fool. They do things the way it suits them. So, killing yourself over the politics of 2019 when they already know, and it's like you plan something, who is going to win is going to win. Like me, I wish Atiku to win. Not because I think he's a good character of a person that is supposed to win, but at least I need someone that can speak out for the country. Not someone that will go to the television, or someone that will represent us in USA that cannot even speak a good English. It's very bad of us. He can't talk well of us. So I'm not talking about a thief. I want a better thief come 2019. So I would like Oshomole or someone else that is outspoken to win from 2019.
Okay, are you an eligible voter?
Yeah, I'm eligible, but I can't vote. You see, I'm a copper. Copper are not allowed to vote.
Yes, I know that for sure. So in other words, your take for the 2019 general election is that you want a better candidate.
I want a better candidate.
And so what about the society? What about the economy? What do you desire of our environment?
As you can see, the more the election, the more deteriorating the country becomes. So I don't know. Each party don't want this party to be better than them. So they will call counter coup. This one is countering each party to make sure that this party is not better. This party doesn't do better than this. So the country is very tiring. If we can go back to the colonial masters, they themselves can bring us back to where we are. We need a white leader. I don't know. I don't know for you. That's what can get this country back to where it was before. Because we voting for ourselves, it's like we don't like ourselves. We all care about our pockets. We don't think.
Thank you so very much. That's a couple out there who is telling us his own expectation, his own view about the 2019 general elections, and his take, his general perspective, you know, and of course, you know, that's his opinion. And from this end, we also call that as part of our responses, as part of the responses we are taking from the street and in the heartbeat of Benin City, and we are at the city center of Benin, and behind us we are the State House of Assembly, and some of the responses that we have had from the beginning of our recording till now, it's been amazing. So I want you to keep watch, and we'll give you more responses as it progresses.
This survey predicted Atiku Abubakar as the winner of 2019 presidential election in Nigeria. However, we are not going to base our conclusion on the survey that was done only in Benin. So we are also scheduled to visit other states in Nigeria to also carry out similar survey. Just stay tuned for our future results. Bye for now.